Good morning, students. And today I am going to tell you about Glimpses of India Part 1, that is a baker from Goa, composed by, written by a famous Indian folklore writer, a very good professor, Lucio Rodriguez. It is the third video of this very part. So here you will understand some more things, how the breed of Goa are so relevant and how they are meaningful in their life. What are the importances that it makes in their life, you can understand, without which they cannot do any kind of functions. But before that, you will also know something that I have prepared. It is the word meaning, reminiscing, thinking of the past, nostalgically thinking fondly of the past, molders who mold, those who mold. Third, that is sound of something falling on the ground. Furnaces, hearths, jingle, sound of bells, heralding, announcing the coming of something else. Charm, beauty, padder, beaker is called padder, testimony, that is called proof. So here you have learned something that is very good, but something more you must know. How delicious these blades are and how tasty they are, you can understand it. And so the marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread, known as the bowl. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread. Whenever there is function, you cannot understand that without bread nothing can be done. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. Ladies are so important. If it is a marriage occasion of a daughter or engagement, that must be served. Cakes and bolinas are a must for Christmas as well as other festivals. So you can understand the presence of the baker's furnace in the village is absolutely essential. Means the ladies also prepare bread. They prepare it for just giving it as a gift. How can they just manage these all things? You can understand how important it is in their life. You can understand. So here you have learned. These are the kinds of children. They are the people of Goa who really love the dress code, and that is so well maintained that you can understand. The baker or the bread seller of those days had a peculiar dress known as the kabai. You can understand that this very dress is called the kabai. It was a single piece. It was a single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. You can see the kawais owned by these women. They wear that one. In their childhood, they saw the bakers wearing a shirt. The bakers wore a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length ones and longer than half pants. You must understand that they could see the bakers wearing a shirt. They wore a shirt and trousers that were shorter than full length ones and longer than half pants. That you nowadays you children say that three-fourth jeans or the jeans that are just below the knees and above the feet that you wear nowadays. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees invites the comment. What is that comment? That he is dressed like a padder. Means those who wear shirt and the three-fourth quarters pant, really they are known as padder. They are commented like padder. So here you have understood these things. And now you can see how famous these breads are so essentially prepared in this country. The baker usually collected his bells at the end of the month. Now, without money, no one can live. So it is essential to collect the bill, and at the end of this very month they went. Monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Nowadays we have some kinds of calendars, but they used to record it on some walls in pencil. Baking was indeed a profitable business in the old days. Means the baker earned something more than other business in this business. The baker and his family never starved. They never went hungry. He and his family and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. Those servants who worked in their houses, they were also very happy. They were also very prosperous. They also lived very happily. Their plump physique, you can see how healthy these servants are, maid servants are, and was an open testimony. Testimony means proof to this. Even today, any person with a jackfruit, very fat, and jackfruit like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. Means one who is so well uh, in physique, so nicely plumped physique, that is compared with the baker. So you have tried to understood these points so well that you can never forget these bakers and the breads that are prepared in this very Goa, and how nicely they just appear when they live in Goa. You can see these are the kinds of dresses that they wear, how nicely they are dressed, and how fantastically they appear. And so you can match these things. What are they? They are as marriage gifts. Marriage gifts, that is sweet bread called bowl. What is that for a party or a feast? That is called what? Bread. And for a daughter's engagement, that are the sandwiches. So you can say for Christmas, cakes and ballinhas are quite essential to be served. So children, you might have understood about these people who lived in Goa and how the narrator spent his childhood in Goa, you must have understood. So I hope that great baking in Goa is very, very essential because it is related to their culture and civilization. That is very good. So here physics relates to body that you have understood, and now you must have tried to understand the lesson so well. Thank you children. Thank you all of you. You will try to understand these things. Thank you once again.